Hey folks, welcome back to Phoenix Wright,
Hello?
Ace Attorney. We
Oh my
uh
god, we are back again.
we are back again. We finished the investigation for our pet good pal, the Steel Samurai, Will Powers. We're gonna start his trial today. October 18th, 10 o'clock a.m., District Court, courtroom number 4.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during this trial will all point to this fact.
I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness.
Very well. I call most familiar face Detective Gumshoe to the stand. Detective, if you could briefly describe this case to the court.
Yes, sure. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studios, see? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 o'clock p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there's a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder, where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 o'clock p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead to later that day, 5 o'clock p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Definitely not.
Yeah.
I think I could probably remember that.
So, the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval.
Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see?
Understood.
Let's call this security officer to the stand.
Yes, eyewitness. The best source of information.
Never been bad or unreliable before.
Never. Will the witness declare her name? Ellipses. Huh? My, are you a handsome fella? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered.
Interesting.
Your name, please. Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please.
Seems Ezra has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names.
Wendy Oldbag, dearie. So just call me Grandma. It's practically my name. So you can still how the other children would make fun of me. Believe it? But there was this boy, the captain of the chess club. He called me an old bag whelp. Objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness.
Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand.
I was just getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony.
Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct?
Yes, see, I was.
And to get the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you.
You know your stuff, dearie.
Ellipses. You may begin your testimony.
She sure is one hell of an old bag. Witness's account.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 o'clock when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5 p.m. Now the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading toward the station. Studio. Whatever.
You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I would like to press when she says he walked by, or everyone. Hang on. I think it was back.
Back further.
Yeah. No, hang on. What's the next statement?
World Hammer and the rest.
That one.
This one?
Yes.
Okay.
Press.
A run through?
They were working out a scene between the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate. They got the basics figured out by noon and were to use the afternoon for practice. Rehearsal was supposed to start at 5. That's why poor old Hammer went to Studio 1 in the afternoon.
So, Powers is in his dressing room sleeping when he was supposed to be practicing. Talk about a laid-back hero.
If there was a run-through in the morning, why did you only get there afternoon? I had some errands to run that morning.
Anything else we want to press?
Yeah.
We could also review evidence again if you want. We haven't looked at the court record since last week, so.
Okay. Let's see. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Press this one.
Okay. So you saw Mr. Powers?
That's what I said. Got wax in your ears, sonny?
This is your chance.
Time to pull out the secret weapon.
I'll say it again. It was him. Oh, okay. So then actually we need to press or present. And it's the photo of the Steel Samurai, right?
Yeah, because you can't...
You don't know it's
can't-
actually Powers.
Yeah, you
just
can't
know
really tell it's Powers here, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, we'll present this. Hell yeah. Let me get this straight, old bag. Ms. Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you?
Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. Ellipses. What is this exactly?
None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Tokyo. Ms. Oldbag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course, didn't your mama teach you any sense, sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? No, they can't. Ellipses. Well, I mean, I wonder.
True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai.
Eh? I know that. I wasn't born yesterday.
No one in this court is accusing you of that, Mr. Witness.
He's having trouble calling people her old bag, apparently.
However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you?
Nosy old man.
That's my job.
Of course I have proof.
What?
Huh?
Even Edgeworth is surprised?
The prosecution would like to ask the witness. Please, make known all the information in your possession ahead of time. How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me, this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look.
That's not what I sound like.
Ellipses.
Wow, old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. What's up, Not Malk? Not Malk?
Not Malk.
Let's hear about your proof, then.
Man in the photo.
I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad.
Oh, hell yeah, Not Malk. Thanks for the follow.
Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg, see? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy?
So he had sprained his ankle. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. Man in the photo.
The meat. To the action scene. Hold on a second. It was the morning. She wasn't there yet until 1 p.m.
It's true, we can press her
So
on
how
that.
did she say? Well, I don't know if it's this scene, or maybe it's the next one where she says "I saw."
Yeah. You can press
I
that.
mean, we can press them both. We can press them
Yeah,
both.
we can
That's
always
true.
press both.
Yeah, we'll press both of them. Who was present at the run-through?
Well, let's see. There was Powers. He's the Steel Samurai. Then Paul Hammer, the evil magistrate, and me.
What exactly were you doing?
Observing, just observing.
What about the assistant?
Oh, she was off moving backdrops around and such.
So, she didn't see the run-through then. Alright, we'll press this too. Trip and fall.
Yeah, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course.
Oops, sorry about that.
You helped him make it better?
I kissed it where it hurt.
What the fuck? Let's just skip over that part, shall we?
Where was the assistant then?
She was cleaning up bag drops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
Hmm.
You may continue your testimony.
Hold it, Edgeworth.
He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. You can see he's dragging his leg. See? Clear as day. That's how I know it was Powers. Happy.
What evidence do we have?
So we got his autopsy report, time of death 10 on October 15th, 2:30 p.m., pierced through the chest by a spear, the guide map, which looks like this.
Yeah.
Card key to get into Studio 1, the photo, and the samurai spear was found stuck in the chest of the victim.
What does the autopsy report show?
That's it. This is the whole thing.
Okay.
Since we're currently looking at the spear intact, maybe press that the spear was broken.
Ooh, yeah, the broken prop. Where was that? This one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He broke a prop.
Sure did. His own samurai spear.
His samurai spear? The murder weapon?
Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it.
This strikes me as a significant detail. I'd better write this down in the court record. Murder weapon, a break in the shaft has been mended with duct tape. Well, that's good. We got some, if updated evidence is always good to find.
Yeah.
Let's see.
We pressed that one.
This one?
No, we haven't pressed this one. But
yeah, we already pressed this one.
oh yeah, we did.
We haven't pressed this one, but
I don't think this can be anything.
broken props.
Just, uh,
We didn't press that one. Oh.
Oh, okay. I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor?
Well, there is one thing that bothers me.
Which is?
Where is this steel samurai costume now?
Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important.
I think it is Edgeworth.
The witness did see the steel samurai, yes. And it's clear that the person in the steel samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers.
I suppose that's right somehow.
Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? I mean, yeah, we're gonna object, right? Of course.
Yeah, of course.
Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers.
The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility as well.
Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice.
Witness's account continued.
The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? The only person I saw go to that studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them.
So, if no one else went to the studio, then it would have been this steel samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Yes, sir, Your Honor, sir. Hi, puppy. Alright.
Correct.
Yeah.
I want to say...
I feel like we want to establish that it's the Steel Samurai, not Will Powers. So I want to press this statement.
Okay. Are you absolutely sure?
Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody's suspicious looking passed by at all.
Nobody's suspicious looking. Right.
No
Okay.
one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. I want to present the studio map because it's possible. Because the way that it's laid out, somebody could have went from Studio 1 to Studio 2 or whatever without her seeing, because the gate.
Let's see.
Yeah, the guide map to Global Studios.
You're talking about...
Studio 2 to Studio 1.
Yeah.
Somebody could move between the studios without being seen by her.
That's true. Yeah, okay, I'll present that. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence.
Hmm? It does. I don't see anything anything contradictory.
Really?
Objection
what the fuck?
overruled. Try to think before you make accusations, Mr. Wright.
The fuck, right?
Whoops, that didn't go so well. So we don't have to press any more statements. You can contradict something in here. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you guys that much.
Okay, what do we...
I can go over the evidence again.
Yeah.
Okay. Autopsy report. October 15th at 2:30 p.m. Pierced through the chest by a spear. The guide map, we just looked at that. Card key for studio employees, grants entry in Studio 1. He's dragging one leg, October 15th, 2 o'clock p.m., photo number 2. And the murder weapon. Break shaft has been mended with duct tape.
Huh.
And we can look at the photo in more detail if you want to as well.
It's the idea that, like, how could he have made it from... Well, that's still half an hour.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because this is at 2 o'clock p.m.
And the murder, or well...
And the
the
time
murder
of death
happened
was
at
2:30.
2:30, yeah. It's still like a half an hour. He could have made it even if he was dragging one leg or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Not seeing it.
This one is a bit sneaky. There is a piece of information in one of these pieces of evidence that you're not considering. Like a detail of them. So once again, we have the autopsy report. October 15th at 2:30 p.m. Pierced through the chest by a spear. The guide map. I'll pull it up again. Okay, we got card key for studio employees, grants entry into Studio 1. He's dragging one leg in the Powers photo, October 15th, 2 o'clock p.m., photo number 2. And the murder weapon, a break in the shaft has been mended with duct tape.
Does that have something to do with the card key?
That's kind of what I was thinking.
So you need a card key to get into Studio 1. Let's see. What's I saw go through the studio before them was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them.
So do we know that somebody else went there because we see a lost key card that belongs to somebody other than Will Powers?
I'm actually pretty sure Will Powers gave us the key card because
Okay.
we went and visited him in the detention center. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. So it doesn't have anything to do with the card key.
No, it does not.
Okay. So the only thing that I've got is that how did he make it all the way from the employee area to Studio 1 in half an hour on a bad ankle or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe the can we even prove that that spear is capable of hurting somebody, especially if it's already been broken?
Mm-hmm.
Those are like my two
Right. So
thought
there's
processes.
right, but we also consider like which statement here can actually be correlated to that, right? So, so we have this statement. I mean, it's
That's
consistent with the autopsy report, right? So,
yeah.
this was half an hour before. Which, I mean, I don't know. In my mind, if we're looking at this, like, getting from the employee area to Studio 1 in half an hour on a bad ankle is probably feasible. It doesn't...
Yeah, it's still probably feasible, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
Alright, so the next statement. The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them.
Let's see. I'm gonna advance because sometimes they'll give a hint. See what they say.
Okay.
Windbag sure has balls. Or, well, you know what I mean.
Old windbags have a way of skipping over important details, after all. Or for that matter, entirely forgetting them.
How convenient.
Something for you to look forward to, perhaps. What?
Okay.
Not much there.
The time we've got, so it's probably going to be the next line. The next one. I'm thinking it's either this line or the next. If they had, I would have seen them.
If
or...
do you want me to tell you if one of those two is right?
Yeah.
One of those two is correct. It's
Okay.
it's one of these two statements.
And we have to present evidence to the contrary.
Right. So let's start with this one, right? Autopsy 10:15, 2:30 p.m. Pierced through the chest by a spear.
Is it Jack? Is it that Jack is the other person that had to have passed through because he left or something?
Not
Am I missing that detail?
not quite.
Okay.
All right. Let's. So 10:15, 2:30 p.m. Cause pierced through the chest by a spear. Guide map to Global Studios. Card key for studio employees. Grants entry into Studio 1. He's dragging one leg. October 15th, 2 o'clock p.m. Photo number 2. And the murder weapon. A break in the shaft has been mended with duct tape.
Are we supposed to be getting to the fact that, like, while she was repairing the spear, somebody could have come through?
No, not quite.
Okay.
There's,
I don't know.
it's, if you want, I can move us forward here.
Yeah, I'm stumped. What about you, Ian?
I feel like I'm on the cusp of it, but the only thing I can think of is the key card somehow relating, but
Okay. So it's actually the photo on this statement. It's because this is photo number 2. Remember, there's a deleted first photo that we have not seen.
Oh, okay, okay.
And it takes a photo every time someone passes, so...
So I thought it was
okay.
photo number 2, as in it was the second photo in the case.
Yeah.
Oh.
Being
The
I thought the map was the first one.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
This was the second photo taken by the security camera.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So go ahead and present that.
Yeah.
Alright.
Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct?
Yes, sirree, sonny.
So, whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture?
And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground.
Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data.
Oh, you know, if you wanted to work in the studio, we might have an opening.
That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15th, 2 o'clock p.m. Photo number 2.
Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny?
Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2.
Photo number 2.
The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it was the only photo?
Order, order. Please, tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright.
Actually, that's what I wanted to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not 1, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet, there is only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access, the security lady herself.
Eh? You watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers.
But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by.
Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
Yeah, not Malk. We're doing third case of the first game. I've played these many times. It's these two's first go through this, so we're just kind of I'm coaching them through and letting them figure it out. This is way more fun that way.
I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy.
Oh my god, no. Please.
Believe me, I want to.
Edgy poo.
So help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Ellipses. Ellipses. Whippersnapper.
Something the matter, old bag?
Aha, that's right. I just remembered something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai.
Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
I see. Your testimony, please.
Hey, not Malk. Have you played the other games or just the first like trilogy? The other person.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day.
I love this sprite of Edgeworth.
It's so good.
Mrs. Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this.
Oh, not Malk. You gotta play Investigations, my dude. They're so good. If you love Edgeworth, you would love them. And Great Ace Attorney is really good too. Yeah, Edgeworth getting frustrated is like one of the best things ever in this entire series.
Well, of course, Sonny. I've only just remembered it.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination.
Oh, I'd say this is a turn of for the unexpected, but I guess that's expected this. Wait, what? Hold on.
Alright. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos, record on the security computer, and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Coming to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Go ahead and press that for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely want to get more information about that. Oops, I'm so sorry. What was it a photo of, is what he asked. Fanboy?
Steel Samurai fanboys, real freaks if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsal from gosh knows where. Now he's hanging about. One was there that day.
Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words.
Well, if you must know, there's a train that goes into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside, and well, that's where they come in.
They come in through the drain.
I told you they were freaks. Oh,
And
they're kids, children, whippersnappers. Like yous.
kids. So on the photo that you erased,
It was a boy, probably second or third grade.
what?
Order. Order. Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on the way to the studio that day. One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade.
Oh yes, well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him. A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade? I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear.
Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy.
Right, as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data.
Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. It makes him a suspect.
Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him.
This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. No forgetting vital information this time.
Yeah, not Malk. I have to agree. So far, this is my favorite case.
It's a good one. Well, it helps a lot with this case that they don't just show you who murdered them immediately. So
Yeah.
Yeah, there is that mystery of, well, what actually happened here.
yeah, exactly. Mr. Powers,
Yes?
tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio?
I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest.
So, who's the Steel Samurai in the security photo?
How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
What? You should take better care of your stuff.
I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume, Jesus.
Dude, that's delusional.
So, where does this leave me?
It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now.
Nick? What are we gonna do?
First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this.
Right.
Don't worry, we're gonna frame a kid.
And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day.
Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot.
You don't sound very optimistic.
I'm not optimistic at all, actually.
Hey, Nick, it's time.
Okay, let's go. Oh, God.
Well, does that mean... Please don't sigh like that.
We're fucked.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth. What?
Fan service in there for you, not milk.
Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on the matter?
The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence. But there's still no one else that could have committed this crime.
Oh well, not Malk. We all have to know now.
I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts?
The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim.
It's almost like it's their job to.
There's another person who have committed this crime.
Order. Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized.
Right, great. As if the stakes weren't high enough.
So, who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed murder?
I'm gonna assume the assistant girl? Who they want us to pick? Since they've already made mention that, like, oh, a grade school boy couldn't possibly have used the spear.
Yeah, it's not the grade school boy.
And I feel like if we do the security lady, they're gonna be like, what? No, what are you talking about? Well, no, I guess that can make sense.
The thing is that I think the assistant's the one who did it.
You're feeling the assistant's the one who did it, yeah. Okay, we can push for the assistant girl. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was the assistant. The Steel Samurai costume was in her dressing room. She stole it, and in doing so, she became the Steel Samurai.
So you're saying the Steel Samurai in this picture is really the assistant?
That's correct, Your Honor.
If you're serious, you've got no guts, Mr. Wright. Remember the photo? Wasn't the Steel Samurai a little lame? He was dragging his foot.
Oh, uh-oh. Bad feeling time.
Remember the testimony concerning Powers' injury? Alice and poor Hammer were at the run-through. Oh, and me?
What about the assistant?
She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
Okay, but
Assistant knew nothing of Mr. Powers' injury. She could look the Steel Samurai look with that costume. But she wouldn't walk the Steel Samurai walk. She wouldn't have limped.
Kinda takes the leg out from under this case.
Mr. Wright, I'm afraid I have to penalize you as what?
Nobody
By taking
knows
2 pips off your health bar.
the trouble I've seen. Fun fact, in the original, it wasn't a health bar, it was just 5 exclamation points.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe we move on now, Mr. Wright.
This fight isn't over yet. If you would, Your Honor, one more chance, please.
Very well. Go ahead.
Alright, so we're back here. We're just gonna go for the security lady. We're gonna fucking attack Old Bag. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag.
Ugh.
The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they'd been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Old Bag.
What? Whippersnapper?
Order, order. Is this true, Old Bag?
Old Bag? That's Miss Old Bag to you.
Ms. Old Bag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume. Then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder.
What? Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume?
Simple, Your Honor. She knew that the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers.
I see. Excellent, excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright.
Oh yeah, right there. Sherlock Holmes 2, baby! Huh? Ellipses? That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence?
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on the matter?
The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. What? What's that supposed to mean?
Edgeworth has it out for
so
Old Bag.
Is that it? Edgy, Wedgy, don't just sit there. Do something.
What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way?
The callback too. Oh my god. Fucking Elvis.
No. Fuck you, Old Bag. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions that day.
But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer?
You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive, too.
Indeed.
That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope.
Wait just a minute. Now what about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one whose photo I erased.
He's the only grade schooler, though. Or he's only a grade schooler, though, as you said. 2nd or 3rd grade, was it?
That don't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10-second stops.
What the fuck? Alright, your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
That boy is not the killer.
What? How can you be so sure? Oh, or is it be nice to the kids and mean to your elders, they whippersnapper?
I have
Celebrate
proof.
the holiday.
I have proof.
Proof?
Indeed. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder?
I'm gonna assume it's the spear.
Yeah, me too. Or it could be the key card. But I think it's the spear.
It's the key card.
Oh shit.
Damn.
Scene of the murder, as we all know, was Studio 1. However, you need a card key to enter Studio 1. How could a boy with no formal relation to the studios have a card key?
Wait. Didn't we establish he gets in through the drain though?
No.
Yeah, but that
You
only
get
goes
into
to
the
the
employee
employee
area through the drain. Yeah, not the studio.
I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this?
The windbag, speechless. This has got to be a first.
Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out out more about your witness, Miss Wendy. What was her name?
Something old bag, Your Honor.
Then then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Wait a second. I'm not going to just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree, me. I'm talking.
Oh, great! Stop the presses! The windbag wants to talk!
Miss Oldbag, what is this about? Have you omitted something from your testimony?
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about.
Oof.
Not to talk about!
By whom?
Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk?
Well, testify.
Yeah, Old Bag is one of the better characters in the series. So, like, yeah, she comes back. I hope you're happy.
Hell yeah.
My lips were sealed.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they just told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're gonna go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Miss Oldbag. This is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told.
Ellipses.
No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the Old Bag.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Wait, well, I suppose the prosecution wouldn't need to examine, but that's okay.
Yeah, the prosecution doesn't ever cross-examine. Alright, Globe Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it. So they told me just they pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Go ahead and go to that second statement.
Yeah,
No,
this one.
Yeah,
Press
let's
it.
press that. Yeah. Who exactly were these other people?
Who exactly were these other people?
Well, the director and the producer for starters.
The director.
We should. Oh yeah, shit. We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run through of their action scene without a director? Of course. Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
So, where were these people?
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime, and they had a meeting after that. Where? Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2? There was a Studio 2?
Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left.
The path where the monkey's head was fallen over. Ugh, that was a weird line delivery.
Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination?
I think I've already asked all my questions, but
We
We can
need
just-
new evidence.
there's no more evidence. We can just take a break.
Okay.
That's it. That's actually the trial for the day. Your Honor, we have learned that there are others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers.
The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag. And more information about these other people, we have just been told of. Okay.
I understand, Your Honor.
This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. The court is adjourned.
Alright, October 18th, 1:04 p.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 3.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me.
Oh, really? Nothing. Meh. Or should I?
We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the trial as witnesses for certain. So, now's my chance to get the material for the cross-examination.
So, Nick. Have we figured out just who was in the Steel Samurai costume? Could it really have been Miss Oldbag?
What do you think, Mr. Powers?
I don't think it was her, really.
Neither do I, Nick.
Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers.
Poor old windbag. I feel kind of sorry for her.
Don't worry, she'll bounce back. She wasn't winning any points in there with or without my accusation. Alright, let's go down to the studios.
Great. We'll be back to visit you soon.
Thanks, guys. Ugh.
Alright,
To be continued.
let's do some investigating. Yes, please.
Wait, so we don't get any more evidence for investigating?
Oh, we will. I mean,
Oh.
I mean, like, we're not. There's no more evidence in the trial. We just need to go do investigation now.
Right, yeah, that's... okay. It's fine.
October 18th, Wright Code Law Offices. What a day.
This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think WP's got a chance?
I guess that really depends on the people who we found about in today's trial.
The director and producer.
Yeah, them.
Well, what are you gonna do then? Well, let's get this studio.
Let's go.
Ugh.
October 18th, 2:16 p.m., Global Studios main gate.
No one's here.
Right. Now that they have Ms. Oldbag in custody, I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her.
Hey, the guard station. Look, she left her donuts. What? I wasn't gonna eat them.
Okay.
Alright, sure. I wouldn't have faulted you for doing it.
Oh, we're supposed to, Oh, never mind. No, we're good. Okay. Gonna go to the employee area first. Employee area.
Look, it's that assistant girl. Hey,
Hi, WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys.
Oh? Oh, don't mention it. We almost pegged you for the murder.
Is it true they caught the security lady?
Oh, oh. Why am I doing this?
Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain.
You mean that one? Wow, what a mess.
I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right?
Yeah, but don't work on the props. Wait. But don't you work on the props and the backdrops, right?
Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them.
Oh. Well, I'm sure those things happen. Nothing to worry about yourself about.
You're right. I won't.
Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more.
If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldbag.
Right. See you later then.
I like how she just put a piece of cardboard and duct taped it as if that's gonna stop someone. Good luck with
man.
your investigation.
Alright.
Basically indestructible.
Yeah, pretty much. We're gonna look at it.
So, the fanboy came. The fanboy they were talking about in the trial today. He came in through that drain?
So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry.
Hey, Nick! If that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in.
I don't know about that one. Yeah, I think that was the idea.
I feel kind of sorry for him, though. Don't you?
What? You want to rip the grate off?
Really, Nick? Can we?
Whoa, she's serious? Oh. Open it. Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken.
Yay! You know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes.
Sometimes.
Hiya! There. Take that. Make the kids happy.
The things we do. Alright. Let's go. We're just gonna let kids keep breaking in.
Hell yeah.
Oh. Hello.
Oh, you look like a little out of place.
It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing.
Sure. Alright, studios. So how are the studios doing?
There's police wandering around everywhere.
Listen,
It's
not
terrible.
listen, not Malk. It's not committing crimes if no one catches you, okay?
Only illegal if you get caught.
Exactly.
They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder.
You mean those plates with the steak bones left over on them in the employee area?
Yeah, can you believe it?
Sure. Fanboy?
Do kids sneak in here a lot?
Yeah, we had nothing to do with that.
Wow. I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the set or snapping pictures. You should see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him, though.
The director? I heard something at the trial today. They said the director and the producer were here at the day of the murder.
Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. The studio head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet.
So they were trying to protect the director.
More the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. She saved those studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for the producer.
The producer, huh? Alright. We're gonna go ahead and move to outside Studio 1. Studio 1 entrance.
Hey, Nick! It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today.
You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial.
So, Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about on the trial today? It was down the path with the fallen tree, right?
Yeah, I think that's what they said.
Maybe the director and the rest of them are here today. Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out.
Let's go.
It's a surprise tool that'll help us later.
Cover 18, Studio 2 entrance. This place is deserted. Crash.
Nick, what was that noise?
It sounded like it came from inside the trailer.
It sounded like it came from inside the trailer.
Someone must be inside.
Hello? Ellipses.
No answer.
Pretty suspicious, if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in.
I'm not sure we should be barging in. Huh? It's locked.
What? Don't we have a key?
No, but there's probably one in the guard station at the main gate.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it.
If they'll let us. Okay, let's go back to the main gate.
Oh, sorry. Now it's a surprise tool that'll help us later. Examine?
Yeah, I think it's in the guard. Computer runs security cameras, huh? Looks like they've just been turned off for the day. Oh. Oh wait. Oh, it wants me to move to the. Okay. Here, I guess. Oops, wrong button.
Ooh, excuse me.
Oh fuck yeah! This is what the fuck. Who are Jew dudes, Lamau?
Huh? Wait, you first. Who are you? You look pretty suspicious to me.
Whatever, lamers. How did you not know the great salmonella? I am the lead shows, the Steel Samurai, mine, or TFC. Read the film credits, nerd.
Really? You're the Salmonella? I'm so sorry. You look so sorry.
No, quite alright, really. It's fine, Ruffle. Ellipses.
What is it?
You know, on closer inspection... hot. Hey, you do a lot of cosplay, because that costume rocks.
Rock sores? What? Hey, you're drooling.
Well, buffer overrun. God, I fucking hate Salmonella, dude.
Yeah,
You triggered my creative powers.
I hated him the second I heard him speak, and now I hate him even more.
Yeah, it's coming to me, Pink Princess. The sequel to the Steel Samurai, Pink Princess, Warrior of Little Old Tokyo. Raffle Lamau. Yeah, you should feel unsafe.
Yeah, I think we all feel the same.
Pink Princess.
Why's it gotta be Little Old Tokyo? Why can't it have a cool name like Neo Old Tokyo?
Maya, we really need to talk about cool. Okay, we'll talk to him. Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder? Oh, I know who you are. That security lady who told you about us, eh? That's right. It was a pretty regular day. We had a run through for an action scene in the morning. Then a meeting from lunchtime in the Studio 2 trailer. I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch. Smut frowny face. A T-bone steak, was it? Yeah, sucksers. I hate missing out on food.
Nick, what does sucksers mean?
No idea. Anyway, I was in a meeting from noon until after 4. The producer and some bigwigs from the network. Mr. Hammer's time of death was estimated at 2:30 p.m. He's telling the truth, that meaning gives him an alibi. The producer. About the producer who was at the meeting with you? I mean, look at him. He's clearly not clean himself. Oh, you mean D. Vasquez? She's a genius. Mad skills all the way. Scary, though.
Yeah, I think that's the most off-putting is the tongue wagging.
She brought these studios back from the brink of destruction. Put it away. This man needs to be put away entirely in prison. She's the one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai. You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right? Yeah, we were together from noon to 4 p.m. the whole time. Yeah.
Put this man in the jail cell and revoke his internet privileges.
Who exactly are these bigwigs people keep mentioning? Oh, the boss over at the network and some sponsors. Also a few production guys. They piled into a limousine and got here right around noon. Major tension. Were all of them with you the entire time? Yeah, unfortunately. They're all gray-haired geezers. Sounds like they'd all be reliable Jesus. All be reliable witnesses. This man is like degrading my brain. Okay. Now we need to move to the main gate.
Also, why is he wearing a turtleneck if he's sweating constantly?
I think it fits for him.
Oh god.
You again. How rude, acting like you seen a ghost.
You certainly got back to your post quickly.
Oh, the police took me away, they did. They pulled out a spare Steel Samurai costume. Told me to put it on. Can you imagine? How could I, a sweet little old lady, wear a giant suit like that?
Mr. Powers is pretty tall.
As soon as they saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go.
I guess that would rule out her being the murderer.
Anyway. Know this, whippersnapper. This old lady never forgets a slight or insult. And you won't get any information out of me. My lips are sealed.
You're sure talking a lot for someone with sealed lips.
Now. 1, 2, 3.
This lady's too much.
Love that sound effect.
Okay. Back to the... This is what I'm talking about. There's like... It says like, oh, we should get a key to get into the trailer. And then you come here and then like nothing happens with that. And you like can't find it. I hate the investigations in these games, man.
Hey, wait!
I'll bet he came in right through that drain.
Hey, Hideo, what's your name, sport?
I'm not a kid, so don't talk to me like that.
Huh? But you're a kid! What a rude little brat! That's no way to talk to an adult!
Fucking Mickey Mouse. What a little shithead!
I don't see no adults here. Hippie fashion chick.
Hippie fashion. Nick, I think I'm gonna be mocked.
You gotta hand it to Maya. She's pretty sharp and pretty mad.
I'm Cody. Cody Hacks. Or Hackins. Call me Kitty O again, and I'll cut you down where you stand, evildoer.
Oh, Cody. Steel Samurai. So you're a fan of the Steel Samurai?
How dare you utter that name, evildoer?
What do you mean? We're on the Steel Samurai side.
Yeah, you can't fool me. Okay, wait, hold up.
Okay. What's the last line said by the innkeeper in episode 8?
Ha, easy. Like some fries with that?
Not bad, Kitty-O.
Watch it.
What are they doing? Hey, you heard anything about the incident the other day?
Ellipses.
You were here, weren't you?
Ellipses.
Did you see anything? Uh-huh.
He always, still always, samurai always wins. Always. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything.
What?
But no way am I telling you losers.
What? Wait.
Let me go.
Ellipses. He's gone. Huh? Something fell off the table when he bumped into it on his way out. A bottle?
Why was this sitting here? I wonder. Found at the table in the employee. The label reads sleeping pills. Anyway, what was that kid saying?
He saw everything.
Oh shit.
Huh? Where's the old windbag?
Odd of her to leave her post.
Hey,
Oh hell yeah, that being distant was so perfect.
Yeah. Nick! That was her!
stop. Leave me, Samu.
Yeah, sounds like she's chasing after that boy.
Nick.
Oh, she tripped.
Maya sure looks happy.
I love how happy she looks about. Oh yay, she tripped.
Alright, now we can get the key.
Hey, Nick! Now's our chance. Let's check the guard station.
Good idea.
Ellipses. Oh! This is it, Nick. A trailer key.
Can you do that trailer in Studio 2?
We'll be borrowing this. Right, Nick?
Stealing. The key tag reads Studio 2 trailer. Alright, let's bounce before she gets up off the floor. Don't look at her. Just keep walking. Oops, I keep doing that.
Is the bush new?
No.
Okay.
There we go. I think I have to examine it first. Wonder if the key we borrowed from the guard station will work. Ellipses. It opened.
Great. Oh, Nick.
She seems eager all of a sudden.
Well, you first, Nick.
Not that eager. October 18th, Studio 2 trailer. Ellipses.
Someone's in here.
Names.
names? Well, we're WP's lawyers, and
I see. Ellipses.
and who might you be?
D. Vasquez, the producer. D. Vasquez. She's quite beautiful. And I think we just... Oh, actually, first we want to...
So D. Vasquez would totally be voiced by Laura Bailey, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Another old movie poster. The Singing Samurai, starring Jack Hammer. What the hell do samurai sing about? Chopping off heads?
Oh my God! That movie was the best. It's about a samurai who sings his way to fame and fortune. Mr. Hammer was very accomplished singer, you know.
Singing samurai stars? What's next? Ninja ballet?
I'd fucking watch that.
Samurai Summer starring Jack Hammer? This poster's quite old.
Wow, it's been years since I saw that show. It was one of those typical summer romance stories, but it was great.
A typical summer romance. What with a samurai and a horse? Dynamite samurai.
I was just imagining like the Notebook, but with a samurai, samurai Ryan Gosling.
That would be... Oh, please, we need to edit that. Holy shit.
An old movie poster. Dynamite Samurai starring Jack Hammer. Guess Mr. Hammer used to be quite the star. Nothing interesting about Dynamite Samurai, I suppose. Alright, let's talk to D here. I was wondering if you could tell me about the day of the murder. Ellipses. Ellipses. Ms. Vasquez? Script. Excuse me? Script. I'm looking for a script. A script? Steel Samurai episode 13. I need it.
Could we ask you a bit about the day of the murder?
I need to read it. Ellipses.
Ellipses.
Ellipses. We're getting nowhere fast.
We'd really like to ask you about the Steel Samurai.
Ellipses. Ellipses. Ms. Vasquez? It's on TV every week. That's all I have to say about that.
She's telling us to go watch TV. The nerve of her.
Yeah, how dare she? Hey, don't get mad at me. About the director, Salmonella, was it? What exactly is his role here? Why is he not behind bars? Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. I'm looking for a script. I can't be bothered with anything else. Ellipses.
Nick, are the people in the entertainment business this weird?
It's starting to look like it.
Nick, let's get out of here. Isn't there someplace else we'd like to check, or we have to check?
Yeah. Wait. Yes? If you see Manila, give him this. Why do we have to do... Oh, shit. Sorry.
Well, why do we have to do your errands?
Ellipses.
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 I don't think I like her.
Don't cry. She'll take it as a sign of weakness. Let's go. We'll give it to him if we see him. Vasquez memos. Reads, bring me a script for episode 13. Okay. Well, goodbye, I guess. Okay, so now we just go back to the dressing room. Love moving in this game. It's cancer. Here's the thing. Here, I got this from the producer. Bring me the script for episode 13. Episode 13. Where did I put that one? Ellipses. I must have left that somewhere. Sweats. Uh-oh. My ass is pwned if I don't find it.
Nick? It might be quicker to just look at all the places where he's likely to have been.
I agree. Okay. Move all the way over to Studio 1. Oh god.
We're back at the scene of the crime. Let's find what we need to get out of here. Quick, Nick.
Yep. Script is right here.
Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these.
The director? Maya, take a look around that chair for me, would you? Remember that script the director was talking about? Didn't he say he'd left it somewhere?
What? Got it, Nick! The script!
Good work. Got the script. Alright, now back to the trailer. And then we give her the script. Look, why is the script so disgusting looking? Okay. Here, we found it. Your script. Script handed to D. Vasquez. Ellipses. Ellipses. You're not gonna talk to us? Quiet. I'm reading.
Just you hold on. What's the big idea? Who do you think you are, anyway? And do you even know who we are?
Ellipses. Powers lawyers.
Right.
Am I a suspect?
No, it's just, well, no, but...
Ellipses. You wanted to know about the day of the murder?
Yes. Anything you could tell us would be a big help.
Ellipses. You know there's a meeting here at noon? Yes, with the director and the people from the network. Correct. Now listen closely. None of the people in this trailer that afternoon went to Studio 1. It was impossible for us to leave.
Impossible? Why?
The path was blocked. The path? On the day of the murder, the path that leads here was blocked? You saw Mr. Monkey on the way here, correct? Mr. Monkey? The monkey with the broken head. Oh, right, that. What an original name. Its head fell over in the wind on the day of the murder. They didn't start moving the head out the way until after 3. It was after 4 by the time the path was unblocked. Capiche? Everyone in this trailer was stuck here until the path was cleared. Stuck in this trailer. Stuck until after 4 o'clock.
That is some Pokemon logic right there.
Hammer died at 2:30. Thus, none of us could have gone to Studio 1.
What?
It's true. A crane came just after 3 to move the head. We called some people in to clear the way. I'm sure they'd corroborate my story. But wait. What if the head fell over at 2:30? Then you could have gone to Studio 1. 2:30. The time of death. Ellipses. Very well. Come. Ellipses. That's Mr. Monkey. When it wasn't broken, it announced the time in ooks. 1 ook per hour. Ook, 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 ook. Always with the ooking. It is a monkey after all. Check its head. The clock inside stopped when it broke.
Ellipses. Nick, stopped at 2:15.
2:15? That's right. This path was blocked from 2:15 till after 4. Therefore, we're innocent. Mr. Hammer died in Studio 1 at 2:30. See? Goodbye. Mr. Monkey said data added to the court record. Blocked the path to the scene of the crime between 2:15 and 4 o'clock.
What do we do, Nick? There isn't anyone besides the WP who could have killed Hammer. It's over. We're finished.
It sure doesn't look good. Guess we should head back to the office and plan our strategy. Alright, back to the office. October 18th, Wright & Co. Law Offices. Now what? We're fresh out of clues. Everybody's alibi is watertight. We don't even have any promising leads. Things are looking pretty grim. I think this is Mia. It's a little early for giving up, don't you think? Huh? You've got one lead. Mia, it's you! What took you so long? Sorry, Phoenix. Maya has trouble calling me unless she's really in trouble. Right. Oh, wait. I guess that means we're really in trouble. I'd say so. What did you mean we have one lead? The boy, of course.
Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything.
What?
But no way am I telling you losers.
I don't know. He didn't sound like he was going to help us at all. I'm sure you can find a way of bringing him over to your side. Either way, we should go back to the studios. That boy is our last hope, Phoenix. Thanks. Now I'm more worried than I was before. Thanks, Mia. October 18th, Global Studios main gate. What's wrong?
Whippersnapper.
She's been chasing that boy this whole time. Sounds like she hasn't had any luck catching him.
Kyle? I believe there's probably a technical issue.
Yeah.
Kyle? Sorry, folks.
Yeah, sorry about that. Give us just a second. I'll go ahead and just put us on break for a moment.
Okay, yeah, we'll be right back.
Hey, folks, sorry about that. Kyle's experiencing some issues, but we're gonna go ahead and just carry on. I'll try to do old bag here. I got a hostage now, whippersnapper. A hostage? What happened to the boy? If I see him again, I'll lay him flat. My, what a violent old lady.
Thanks,
Oh,
Mia.
Actually, I met with the director just now. My heart, I don't feel so good. Is she okay? Before I go, I'd like to visit the place where poor Hammer died. Right, she was saying she wanted to visit the studio where he died. What's this about a hostage? When that boy was running away, he dropped this and ran. He'll come back for this one. It's kind of hard to understand her with all the huffing and puffing. Phoenix, that hostage might be just what we needed. Cody might talk to us if we gave him like that. If we gave him that. Good idea. Old bag, might I? Oh, you're back? Hell yeah.
Yeah. No. I'm catching that brat if it's the last thing I do.
Phoenix, do you have anything you might trade with her? A trade, hmm? I wonder. I think if she wants to just give her the keys back, hold on. Oh, nope. The card key.
Hey, that's a card. Studio One?
Right. Card key to Studio One.
I could visit Paul Hammer. I'd like to visit. He died. I was his fan.
You don't have your own card, Miss Oldbag?
Wait. Tell me that she dies and then she returns as a fucking Maya.
No. No,
Damn.
she's alive.
Studio One isn't my turf. You'll let me borrow it then?
If I give her the card key, then I won't be able to get it into Studio One. Yep, we're gonna give it to her. Sorry, we have our own investigating to do there. Oh, did I say keep it? My bad.
Pooh.
There you go. Why don't you let her borrow it, Phoenix? I guess it can't hurt. Here you go, Miss Oldbag. Card key can't lend to Miss Oldbag.
Ellipses. Listen to me, Sonny. I don't like having debts to no whippersnappers. You take this, and we'll even. Bill?
What's this? A Steel Samurai trading card?
That sneaky kid dropped it. I figure it's pretty important to him, though.
Thank you. I may have a use for this. This must be the hostage she was talking about.
Nah, it's just a Stormcrow.
Right, I'm off.
There she goes, hobbling off toward the studio. Alright, back to the employee area. Employee area. Hey, you! Wait a sec. Ellipses. Phoenix. Was that the boy? Yeah, his name's Cody Hackins. I think he ran into the dressing room. Yep, let's go. Idiot. Cornered. October 18th, Global Studios dressing room. He's sure to be in here somewhere. Found you.
Yeah.
Damn it. He's getting away. Come back. Ellipses. There, he's back. How did she...
Ellipses.
Hey there. Would you mind helping us out? Please?
Oh, please. I'm Cody.
Hello, Cody. I'm Mia Fey. Nice to meet you.
Yo.
And I'm Phoenix Wright.
Who asked you?
Phoenix, you can take it from here. I'm not so sure I'm qualified. Okay. We talked to him first. Which is kind of weird. Steel Samurai is so cool. I think he's the bomb.
Huh. What would a lamer like you know about the Steel Samurai?
Hey, watch that attitude. Phoenix, you really shouldn't yell like that. He's only a kid.
Yeah, don't yell at me like I'm only a kid.
What happened? So do you know anything about what happened here? Could you tell me, please?
No, I don't know anything.
Looks like a little persuasion's necessary. Maybe a bribe?
Here, I got this Stormcrow for you.
Hey, Cody, does this Stormcrow look familiar?
Hey, my
You are, huh?
you are, ultra rare. The card's really hard to get. Man, for a grown-up, you sure dumb.
I'll give you this if you help me.
But that's my card. By offering me something I already own, you're an effort? What?
You're an effect eschewing.
Oh,
An effect issuing issuing the very basics of the consumer society, namely the principle of fair trade. Man, for a grown-up, you sure dumb.
What do they teach these kids in school these days? Quantum physics?
Whatever, I don't need that card.
Huh?
I got a double. Just keep it. It's yours.
What? After I went through all that trouble.
If you want to trade for me for a really rare card,
Really rare? You mean there's something rarer than an ultra rare? Rarer than a Stormcrow?
ultra rare premium cards are way rarer than the plain ultra rare cards. Come on. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb.
Premium rare. Why do I feel like we're talking about steaks? Alright, Phoenix, you suck. Alright, let's go. Move to the trailer.
yeah, you need a full art mythic expedition land for that shit.
Moving about is cancer. October 18th, Studio 2 trailer.
Oh, hi.
Hello, what brings you here?
Oh, well, I had to arrange some stuff.
Yes.
The, girl with you, doesn't she seem a little different? Like, is she even the same person as before?
Nope, she's the same as always. Same as always.
Okay, whatever you say.
Yeah, we're just gonna
She
move past
knows!
that. No, it's super not obvious. What are you talking about? Have you seen that boy since then?
No. You missed it, though. The security lady was chasing around after the boy so fast I thought she'd collapse. Of course, he'd get away in the end. Boy, was she mad.
Actually, we saw them. How's the old windbag doing?
She was squeezing donuts through her clenched fists back at the card station.
Some people take their jobs a little too seriously. Are all the posters on the wall here of Hammer?
Yes, it's really a terrible loss for the studio.
But his popularity had been waning recently, right?
That's true. Then again, after what happened...
After what happened?
You mean you don't know about Hammer?
No, what?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything.
What happened? I mean, now you have to tell me. What happened with Hammer?
I'm sorry. I'm probably not the one who should tell you.
Uh-oh. Why do I get the feeling something's been covering up here? Alright.
Come on,
Hey,
we came all the way here. You're legally obligated to tell us.
What about, would you do it for a trading card? Do you know anything about this?
Hey, that's a Steel Samurai trading card. I collect those, actually. I'm one card away from a complete set.
A complete set?
Yeah, a set of one of each card.
Uh-huh.
Ellipses. Wait. Wait. That's it. That's the card I need. You don't know how long I've been waiting for it. I don't care what kind of girl you think I am. I need that card. Please, I beg you. Please trade with me.
Trade with you?
Yes. Trade cards. Look, I'll even trade you an ultra rare premium card.
Trade me out, huh?
Yes, it's a good deal for your ultra rare. Please?
Phoenix, can't you tell she's desperate? What's everyone's getting so excited about? Just take the damn card. Okay.
Really? Thanks. Then this is for you.
Ultra rare premium card added to the court record.
Yahoo.
And there she goes. Doesn't doing good things like that make you feel great? Yeah, it does. Let's go. Alright, back to the dressing room. Oh, God.
We'll get there eventually.
Here's your fucking card, kid. I fucking ran all the way across the goddamn country for this shit. You see this card?
Yeah, so, wait, that's the ultra rare premium card that I need. Come on, give it to me, please. You gotta give it to me.
Well, I've never seen him so eager. Right, okay. How about a trade?
You're on. I'll give you a samurai spear and throw in an evil magistrate to boot.
No, not that kind of trade. I don't want cards. I want information.
You're sure? Fine by me.
URP card, give it to Cody. Okay, Phoenix, let's hear what he has to say. If he knows something that could help us, we can have him take the stand tomorrow. Alright, kid. So, you like the Steel Samurai?
It's so cool.
I guess.
You're judging him by his looks. You have to look at his actions, at his life.
I'm being lectured on life by a grade schooler.
You like him too, don't you?
Oh, me? Yeah, I love the Steel Samurai.
So, tell me what your favorite thing about the Steel Samurai is.
Do you want to answer?
Obviously, his fighting skills.
Of course.
Yeah.
Gotta think of something... like when he vanquishes his foes.
Yeah, Wazam! The Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Check this out. It's my fan album.
What the? It's all pictures of the Steel Samurai.
I
When
go
he said
to
album,
every...
I thought. I thought he meant mixtape.
Here, I made you this mixtape. I go to every live performance.
Those stupid publicity stunts where they beat each other up in public?
I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands in the final blow. Wazam! I got 'em all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Check it out. My new digital camera.
Wow, that's very impressive. The newest model, isn't it?
You bet, lady. I just got it for my birthday. My album has a name. Wanna hear it? The Steel Samurai Path to Glory. The Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Hey, if you want this, you can have it, lady.
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah, I took these with a digital camera. I got all the data at home, so I can always make another one.
Well then, I'm happy to accept. Thank you. Path to Glory received. Contains photos of every victory scene and every battle a Steel Samurai has ever won. What's with the people always giving stuff to Mia? What a life. Alright, what happened, kid? You were here on the day of the incident, right?
Yeah,
Did you see anything unusual?
ellipses.
Cody?
Yeah.
Cody, he needs you to know because he's fighting for justice. Isn't that the Steel Samurai's motto? For great justice? You have to,
Forget your size.
you have to help us fight for great justice too.
I saw everything.
Well, well, we might get some useful information out of him yet. Cody, I need to ask you something very important. What did you see on the day of the incident?
Ellipses. I got here that day around 2. I had to come into the woods out back, and then the old lady wouldn't see me. I got kind of lost though. I was in there for maybe a half hour or so. Then I finally got to the studio. After that,
What is it, Cody?
the Steel Samurai killed the bad guy. He used his samurai spear, just like always. One shot, one kill. It happened so fast, I got scared. I went home after that.
I see. Must have been hard for you.
And you say those nice things, but it's so obvious you aren't speaking from the heart.
Right. Mia? Yes? I think we can say for sure this means the Steel Samurai did it. True enough. And the director has an alibi, so it wasn't him. Indeed. So, the only person left who could have been was Will Powers. Ellipses. I have to admit it's kind of a shock. But if you put this boy on the witness stand, your client will be guilty for sure. Let's not call him then. I think that would be wise. Best leave this one alone. Not so fast, pal.
Oh no!
I heard everything. This boy here is a key witness, and he's under police protection starting now. Come on, son. You've got rendezvous with me down at the precinct.
No, I ain't going. Why?
Ellipses. That didn't go so well. We're back to 0 leads, and now we have a serious handicap in court. What are we gonna do, Mia? Well, I really need to be going. Don't worry, Phoenix. I'm sure you'll be fine. Whoa, 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 whoa. Come to the trial tomorrow, please. I need you there. Phoenix, can I ask you something? Do you really believe that Mr. Powers is innocent? Of course we believe. We gotta. He's our client. Of course he is. Ellipses. That's all I wanted to hear. Excellent. I'll see you in court then. Great. Thanks, Mia. See you soon. All right.
Do you think we'll finish it by our deadline?
Probably not. There is a trial section, one more shorter investigation section, and then the final trial section.
Okay.
So we got a
You
little
think we
bit.
can at least get through the trial section?
I think we can, yeah.
Okay.
All right. October 19th, 9:42 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1.
Ugh. Ellipses. Mr. Wright,
Yes.
why do you look so unhappy?
Nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Uh-oh. Even she looks unhappy here. Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. This is no time for dead people jokes, please. You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet, if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in this evidence to prove it. Something overlooked? We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that or lose the trial. This isn't going to be easy. Alright,
I
October
like
19th.
how he's just calling Maya Mia now, and nobody questions him.
Right. October 19th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom Number 4.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor?
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday, we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today, I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder.
Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
I wonder if it'll be that producer.
The prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella to the stand.
Or that director.
Will the witness state his name and profession?
Ellipses. How rude can you get? You don't know me? I'm the director. I made the Steel Samurai, noob. Well, Salmonella, I'm director television.
Were you at the Global Studios on the day of the murder?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of the day.
Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. Day of the murder.
I was at the studios from around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run-through. Took a lot more time than I thought it would. I heard that everyone else had eat lunch in the employee area. But I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the same meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it.
The time of Mr. Hammond's death was 2:30 p.m. And according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Alright. Alright, so at the studios from around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run-through. Took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area, but I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting till around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs.
So I think we should press, I think it was the second statement. Yeah, that one.
This one, yeah.
Yeah.
In the employee area?
That's right. I was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the magistrate.
Was anyone else at the run-through?
Oh yeah, that security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing. Oh, she was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it.
She certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else?
Nope, just us four.
Alright. Anything else we want to press, or...
Pretty sure no one left their chairs?
This one? Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't take a single break?
Well, yeah, not one.
What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? If only I had an idea. I'll wait for one to come up with it. I'll wait for one to come up and hit him with it later. Phoenix, if his alibi holds, Powers is finished. Press him as hard as you can and find out where he's lying. Right.
Around 9 that morning.
Press that. Took a lot more time. Everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. But I had a meeting in the Stu 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. Yeah, we have to press a specific statement here.
Okay. Maybe it took a lot more time than I thought it would.
Yeah.
To see, like, what... Maybe if we can find out what might have caused it to...
Yeah. Why'd it go on so long?
I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this, but WP twisted his ankle during the run-through.
Alright, that's the limp.
Of course, led me to missing my lunch.
Roth's rolling on the floor starving?
What the fuck?
Hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area, but I had meetings to do 2 trailers, so I ended up skipping lunch. We're in the meeting till around
I
4.
ended up skipping lunch.
So in the end, you didn't get to eat?
Yeah, I don't think it is. Can you believe it?
That must have been tough. Phoenix. Yeah? Doesn't something about that seem odd to you?
A little vague? Oh,
It's contradictory. It does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manella.
Huh? What'd you want?
When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates, the same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there?
Yeah, good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it, but I did eat after all.
oh, God, put that tongue back.
A T-bone steak, you mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through it all, that trouble. I brought it to the trailer thinking I could eat it later.
Clearly a man who likes to eat. I'd suspect as much. So, when exactly did you eat it?
We took one break during that meeting. Yeah, wolfed it down then.
A mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. They took a break that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that a bit more. There we go.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. You didn't take a single break?
Well, yeah, not a one.
If only I had an idea. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Wait a second. Mr. Manella, you've just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate that T-bone steak during a break?
Oops, awful.
Well,
Mr. Manila, what's this about?
well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break.
Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break.
Very well. Mr. Manila, your testimony, please.
Uh-oh. Edgeworth is laughing. The break.
Yeah, FWIW, we took a break. But that was only 15 minutes. 15. That's only 13 in base 12. Yeah, enough time for someone to say commit murder in Studio 1. Oh. That's only just like enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me.
I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well. You may begin the cross-examination.
Yeah, if we took a break.
Alright, it's only 15 minutes, only 13 in base 12. It's enough time for someone to say commit murder in Studio 1. It's only just enough time to eat T-bone steak, if you ask me.
Why does it have to play that animation on that statement? Ugh.
On this one.
Yeah. Honestly, I just want to press it just because of that. It's so fucking weird.
Put your tongue away. Why is that?
Oh, that's it? He just
That's
says,
it.
"Why is that?"
Yep.
Yeah, for what it's worth, we took a break, okay? Next, it was only 15 minutes. 15. That's only 13 in base 12. What the fuck does that mean?
Is it 13 in base 12? I don't know that that's true.
I don't know base 12.
Let's press it.
Okay. What the fuck is base 12, sir? What were you doing for those 15 minutes?
No.
Eat my T-bone steak. What else?
There were 2 plates on that table.
Oh, right. The other one was Diva's. Oh, sorry, D. Vasquez plates.
D. Vasquez, the producer.
Give me the T-bone steak in 15 minutes. That's quite a feat. I think I could do it.
I think I can do it too.
Weak, delicate Japanese stomachs. Or San Francisco stomachs, or wherever these people are. San Japan.
Yeah.
It is not 15 minutes in base 12, or 13 minutes base 12, by the way. I just did the math.
Huge.
So we've pressed everything but the first and the last statement.
Yeah. Press this one.
We might as well just press them all now.
Time exactly did you take this break?
I'd say it was from around 2:30 or so until 2:45.
2:30. It's the time of the death. So you could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer, and come back. Guess that's possible, time-wise.
Ellipses.
And the last one. Oops. Well, Phoenix, that testimony was too short for it to wring any kind of useful information out of. All you have to do is prove that he was able to go to Studio 1 in that time. Oh, great. Is that all? I have to say, you look like a guy who gets through his meals pretty fast.
You know, let's face it, a cold, slightly chewy T-bone steak. Even I had to take my time eating that kind of food. No.
Well, Phoenix, the toast was too short, blah blah blah. Okay. Did we... I thought
What evidence do we have? I feel like it's got to be the monkey head, right?
Blocked the path of the scene of the crime between 2:15 and 4 o'clock.
Ah, there it is. That's the contradiction. So, he says they left at 2:30? Or they... Or no, wait, that's not a contradiction.
Yeah, he didn't ever mention a time.
Yeah.
I think... Okay. I need to just press them again. Sorry, the guide just says to press all the statements, but I should get a certain option, but we didn't get them after pressing all of them, so hold on. There it is.
Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio One.
What?
Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you weren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio One.
Well, Mr. Wright?
Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer.
Do you claim someone from the trailer went to Studio One?
Blocking the path, starting at 2:15 till 4 o'clock.
We don't have any evidence that anybody left at 2, right? They all left at like 2:30?
Yeah.
So we don't have anything to back up that somebody from Studio One could possibly have done it, do we?
No, we don't.
Well, and also, if Manila is telling the truth, then we know that nobody did
Right.
go to Studio One.
So then the answer is no, it's impossible, right?
Correct. I don't want to write off that so many possible suspects, but I can't keep claiming the impossible either. I agree that it was impossible for anyone in the trailer to go to the studio in that time.
I thought you might be thoughtlessly treading on thin ice again. But I see you at least an inkling of the truth.
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
It's quite simple. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkeyhead barred the way. At around 2:15, a strong gust of wind knocked off the studio mascot's head. Ergo, when the people in the trailer took a break at 2:30, the way to the studio was blocked. Blocked by Mrs. Monkey's severed head.
Ellipses. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him.
I believe we've seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manila from the stand.
What? It's over?
Very well. The court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it was also clear that none of the people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is the decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to put Mr. Powers guilty. Or have to find.
Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence, a witness.
Again with this decisive eyewitness, goddamn.
Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth?
My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim.
Order. I will have order. I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for the recess.
October 19th, 11:04 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Ellipses. What do we do now, Mia? Everyone in that trailer has an alibi. Ellipses. I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia, don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Ellipses. Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio One. I thought there was more to it than that, but I was wrong. That's all there is.
What's going to happen to me? Kinda seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer.
Sorry, give me just a minute. I apologize.
You're good.
We can listen to the cool music while we wait. Or dogs.
Okay, sorry about that.
No problem.
Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we'll prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere, after all.
Hi. You. Thanks. Ugh.
Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. October 19, 11:15 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4, excuse me. I just assumed.
Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years, and this is a murder case. We worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with its cruel questioning.
Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground.
However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on?
Oh, right. God, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do.
Would you like me to describe it to you? Or should I get a box?
Will the witness state his name and grade in school?
Ellipses.
Witness!
What? Just because you're all grown-ups doesn't mean you can push me around.
Cody, answer his question, okay?
Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins. I'm a second grade.
Yeah, I get the feeling this is gonna be a long, long day.
Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle.
Witness! Cody.
He's having trouble with this gentle thing.
You were present, you were at Global Studios on the day of the, incident.
You got a problem with that?
Please tell us what you saw that day.
What, Pops? You want me to tell you, you and Gramps with the beard over there?
Just Mr. Edgeworth will be fine.
I prefer bearded something or other.
Very, very long day.
Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom.
My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible.
Wait, so you're saying you had a bargain in terms with a kid and you lost?
Yeah, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it at all. It's all... Wait, what?
All that good yet.
All that good yet? Oh, okay, yes. I don't know how to use it all that well yet. But I bring it with me wherever I go.
Phoenix, I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You'd better make note of it in the court record. Cody's camera. New digital camera. Cody always carries it, though he's still learning how to use it.
Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident.
I wanted to see the Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map of the internet, and I went to the studios that day. I went to the woods and off the path so that the lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way, for about 30 minutes. When I came out of the studio, there was a Steel Samurai. It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my chance with me, or my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home.
Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. But be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child.
Yeah.
This kid is tougher than most adults we've seen here, honestly. Witnesses account.
So, press him on everything, right? That's what they want us to do.
Actually, not in this one.
Nothing on that.
Okay. I think that's fine.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
Might want to press that. Hang on.
Thinking about it?
Go to the next statement. Okay. Well, I thought the Steel Samurai was the good guy.
He is.
Right.
Okay. There we go. Yeah, let's press the time he was lost.
Oops. Oops. You got lost in the woods?
Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, I was relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. But guess what happened next?
Alright. You wanna look at the evidence again?
Maybe present the photo?
On what, this one?
Yeah. I mean, it's not contradictory, but I guess, can you, like, ask him to confirm?
This is
That's-
what you saw.
That's unfortunately not how that would work.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, so we have the autopsy still. 2:30 p.m. Dragging one leg. Photo number 2. Guide map to Gold Studios. Murder weapon was amended with duct tape. Sleeping pills on the employee table. Blocked path to the scene of the crime between 2:15 and 4. Contains photos of every scene in every battle that Steel Samurai's won. And a new digital camera. Cody always carries it, though he's still learning how to use it.
Go ahead and go to, I think it's the second to last statement. No, it's the last statement. Present the camera.
Yeah. Cody, what you said just seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that.
Huh?
Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right?
Mr. Wright, a word with you.
Uh-oh. Was I putting on the pressure too much?
What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about?
It's, a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that?
I see.
Anyway, Cody. Yeah, this game came out in 2001. I believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you?
Mr. Wright, how cruel are you to terrorize a poor child so?
I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court.
What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney?
Well, Cody,
What? Yeah, so I have a camera. So what? You got a problem with that?
So you did have a camera. And you did use this camera?
Why would I use it? I was too busy watching.
Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching.
alright, what I saw.
Yeah, I have my camera with me. But I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong. This is Steel Samurai rules.
Ah, is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Alright. Alright, had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action, couldn't take my eyes off it. Steel Samurai goes for the bad guy, wham, then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong, the Steel Samurai rules. What we feeling?
Oh, I feel like the first two statements don't matter, and I feel like the last statement doesn't matter. Oh, wait. Sorry, the last statement might matter, but the one in between it.
This one?
Yeah, so that one I think might matter.
You want to press him?
Not on this statement. Go back to. No, one forward one, sorry. Yeah, press him on that one.
So the bad guy attacked him first?
Yeah.
What sort of person was this bad guy?
I told you, a person. He was a person.
How was he dressed?
Ellipses. kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching The Steel Samurai.
I see. And what happened next?
Okay, I'm really worried about time, so I think you should.
Okay.
We should...
Alright, so we're gonna press this then. Why?
Huh? What do you mean, why?
Why wasn't the bad guy moving?
Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice.
Yeah. Do you want me just to cruise us through the rest of this? Because there's one more witness testimony after this, and we can get through it quick.
Yeah, I would
Right.
like to do that then,
Alright.
yes.
How exactly did he do that?
How did he do it? With a samurai kick and a samurai chop and slap and something like that.
He's still being vague about this.
What? Don't give me that look, Pops.
How should I play this? Press him harder. Cody,
What?
something's bothering me. Before you said that, you couldn't take your eyes off the action.
Yeah, so what?
Yet, you missed the most important part.
What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated that he saw quite clearly.
You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap! My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurais fight, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow.
Order, order. Mr. Wright. How could this be? Can you explain how you might have missed something so vital?
That's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you can figure this out.
Mr. Wright, your answer. We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight?
I have evidence. Your Honor, I have evidence.
Evidence?
Yes, Your Honor.
Why did Cody look away from the fight?
Because he doesn't really know how to use his camera, sir. Here's my proof.
What's that? The camera?
The witness stated that he recently received this camera.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation.
I'm aware of that too. Ah!
Correct! Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture.
Hey,
Bullseye.
what's your problem, Pops? You gotta be, you got a thing picking on little kids? Yeah, is
Pressing.
it like be mean to kids and nice to your Elders Day?
That was yesterday. Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right. Cody, there was only one reason why you wouldn't have looked away from the fight. And that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct?
Yeah. Ellipses. Ellipses. Yeah.
Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right. Mia means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request Cody Hackins testify once more.
Very well. Cody? Could you please tell us about your camera? And about why you didn't take a picture of the fight?
Welcome to the real world, kid.
No photo?
Fucking crying.
Yeah, you're right, Pups. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held out my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yep.
Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright?
I'm not sure. But I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. Alright. Alright, Cody, I'm gonna speed run your ass. That's all? Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I told you I didn't take a picture.
I wouldn't have once I got the lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one? Press him hard. No, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's gotta be something here I can use. Cody! Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture.
Hey,
Bullseye. Question mark?
how did you know?
I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers.
Wow.
It feels great! I'm bullying a child!
Yeah, I took a picture.
Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody?
Took a few shots, but I was too late, so I erased him. Got your album, bitch. Cody!
Well, what? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it up with something bad.
I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day.
Huh? Oh, right.
What was it you told me then?
I got every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all. Never missed one. A perfect collection.
Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album?
Ah!
Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album?
It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won.
I see.
Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all these pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day.
Oh, my bad, hang on. Hold up. Order!
80% speedrun, no penalties, no saves. Hell yeah.
Have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, yes, that's... He certainly would have expected this picture of it to see... Yes. Yep, you know what I'm getting at.
Exactly my point, Your Honor. Ellipses. Ellipses. Ellipses! No, wait, no way! Phoenix, I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is. Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually... Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. What do you think he's thinking? Tell him, Phoenix. Tell him what the truth is.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what's going on here. Why was there no picture of the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photo he took?
The Steel Samurai didn't win. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos.
You mean the Steel Samurai lost?
Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai.
No way! No! It's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone, ever.
Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us that he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet, to admit that he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth.
Order. I will have order. What, witness? I mean, Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw.
I
Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right?
yeah. Okay. You're right. That's the Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move.
Order. Order. Order.
Kyle?
Yes. What kind of stuff are you trying to pull, right? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim.
Yet according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell.
Mr. Wright, what's going on?
Apparently, we have all made a serious error.
An error? What's this all about?
Steel Samurai was the victim. If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, but he was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai.
Order. 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 So the Steel Samurai in this photograph. You're saying the man in the costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer?
That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Power's foot injury.
But, wait. Hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to the Studio 1 already?
That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see Paul Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station.
Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio 1. Nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume.
Ellipses. But why would the victim do such a thing?
I don't know.
Ellipses. I get it.
Huh?
I thought the Steel Samurai was moving strange. So it was a different person inside the suit. Pops.
Huh, me? What?
Actually, there was one piece of data I saved.
Data.
Yeah, a photo on my digital camera.
Huh? What?
Show us, quick.
No way, man, you're not gonna look at me like that.
Now.
Yeah, here it is.
Ellipses. Looking at this, still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that I could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright?
I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence.
I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back.
Wait, Phoenix. Mia, what? Look at the photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? Your Honor. May I see that photo once more, please?
Certainly. I don't see why not.
Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo. Find the inconsistency. It's a 2
spear.
up there. Nope. Your Honor, look at this.
I see a gate.
Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate?
The number? Ah, yes, well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2.
Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at.
But that's impossible.
Eh? What's this all about? Please explain so that I might be...
Oh, sorry, he said might be shocked along with the rest of the court. I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here's the true scene of the crime. Boop.
Boop.
Here at Studio 2.
I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo.
Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. Path was blocked. The path to the trailer was blocked.
So we've heard.
The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time.
Yes, I suppose that would be the case.
Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet, in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. As you may recall, there's a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Ms. D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime.
Order. Order.
The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person in that security guard Miss Oldbag saw was the victim, Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a Seal Samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2.
This is madness. Jackhammer is the victim. The victim. Why would he steal a Steel Samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder?
Well, no, of course not.
Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim, Jackhammer, stole the costume.
I have proof.
You do?
You do, Mr. Wright?
Now that they're so surprised, suddenly I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. Sleeping pills. This is it.
An empty medicine bottle.
I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills.
Sleeping pills?
The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent the entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer.
Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there's no proof that Mr. Hammer used it.
Your Honor, I have an idea. Fingerprint the bottle.
An idea? Very well, let's hear it.
I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprint should show up on this bottle.
I suppose you're right. Very well. Court will take possession of the bottle.
Empty bottle given to the judge.
This court will suspend proceedings for the current trial for today. Cody Hacken's testimony has revealed a new possibility in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought.
The Steel Samurai, seen by Miss Oldbag, may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer didn't have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. Yes, I will do the job of the detective as a lawyer, yes.
That's a lot of
Sounds good to
homework.
me. Mr. Edgeworth,
Hmm?
you will need to reconsider your stance on this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicions of Mr. Will Powers.
As you say, Your Honor.
This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Very well. Court is adjourned.
All right. October 19th, 2:47 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Whew, that was a close one. We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial. Me too.
Really? You both seem so confident.
Maybe I should take up a career in acting? I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too.
Dead?
Of course, we're just kidding.
Are you sure?
I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation. But I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial.
But right, thanks.
Alright. Well, folks, thanks for joining us. We are going to have to call it here for the night. But, tune in tomorrow for Valkyria Chronicles. Tuesday for XCOM 2. Thursday for Neo 2. And back at it again on Sunday with more Phoenix Wright. Have a great one.
Take it easy.
Well,